Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Julia and I'm here today to do a reading for Libra. I'm sorry it's been a while, Libra, since I've got round to doing a video for you, but it's just been how it's been recently, really, to be honest. Life's been busy. At times I've been quite fatigued and not very well, and sometimes just other things have to take priority. This is not my job. This is my hobby. It's my passion and something that I just really enjoy doing. So I do it when I have the energy and when I have the time. But I'm really pleased to be here today to do this video for you, Libra. If you're Sun, Moon, Venus or rising sign in Libra, you're quite welcome. If you're a cross watcher, you're quite welcome. I hope really that anybody who takes some inspiration from the title of this video or from the thumbnail with this video or just the energy of this video, if it resonates, then it's likely there might be a message here for you. And if it doesn't, you're quite welcome to try one of my other videos from my playlists or catch one of the other fantastic tarot readers on YouTube, of which there are many. So this is a collective reading for Libra that I'm going to be tapping into here, not a personal energy, obviously, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. But sometimes the whole reading doesn't resonate for you, but one or two little bits of it do, and sometimes that's enough. Sometimes that's the inspiration that we need to reflect on things in our lives. And really, ultimately, that is the aim of my videos, is that I hope to bring inspiration and encourage self-reflection within people. Obviously, any decisions that you make about your life based on this video are your own. I had somebody leave me quite an unpleasant message the other day, I think after my Gemini video, which was a really difficult video actually. It was difficult energy, it was sad, there was a lot of dark energy there, a lot of loss, and I obviously tried to handle that as sensitively as I could, as I always do. But I can only read the cards. I'm not going to dress them up and make them into something that they're not. I can only give my interpretation of the cards. And I think really I must have triggered somebody. I must have hit a nerve. I must have triggered somebody who was struggling or feeling quite challenged at that time. So I hope that you will please remember that this is just a snapshot in time, really. It's really not necessary to be leaving unpleasant messages for tarot readers. We all do our best, and we all do it because we care. We're compassionate people, and or I would say most of us are compassionate people with empathy, and we care about people, and we would never sit here lecturing or trying to make people feel bad. So anyway, I needed to get that off my chest, to be honest, because if I'm honest, that comment did upset me. It's the first negative or unpleasant, or I have to say, even to go as far as it was a threatening message. It was really quite unpleasant, and I've heard other tarot readers complain of such things and say that they felt upset by such things, but this is my first time, and I just felt I needed to get that off my chest anyway, so there we go. So I've given the cards a good shuffle, Libra. I'm going to start with one of these Wild Unknown archetype cards, just to give us some bigger picture energy for this reading. I am going to read from the guidebook for this oracle card, because Kim Krantz's guidebook for these cards is fantastic, and there's not a chance that I would be able to intuit the information about these cards from just the image or the word on the card. This deck is quite new to me. I haven't had it long, and it will take me a while excuse me, it will take me a while to learn these cards without having to look at the guidebook, I would say. So you wouldn't very often find me looking at a book to talk about tarot cards, but oracle cards are a different matter, and I quite often like to read bits from the guidebooks just because they're often just fantastic. So as I said, I'm going to draw one of these Wild Unknown archetype cards. Then I'm going to draw some tarot cards. I've got 2 decks here so I can clarify. And then at the end I'm going to draw one of these life purpose soul oracle cards, because I find that they're actually quite good at giving advice about a situation. So, Spirit, for Libra, please, if we could have a message that will resonate for Libra, that will prompt and encourage clarity and self-reflection in Libra. Thank you. Wow, we have the Father. Very nice. Do you know, I don't think that card has come out as yet, and that's card number 2, isn't it? The Father. As you can see in these cards, they're wonderful cards, but there's not a huge amount of information here to intuit from the picture, which is often how I get a lot of my information about cards, is from the images and the feeling that they give me. So I shall read from the guidebook for this. But obviously this is Divine Masculine. This is all things masculine, isn't it? So let's have a look. Card number 2. So alongside the mother, the father resides in the central axis of the archetypal family. The father embodies both light and dark aspects of the masculine, which is what we're seeing here, isn't it? Thus he is infinitely dynamic and complex. His energy is strong and regal, embodying such virtues as honesty, wisdom and loyalty. Yet ironically and simultaneously, the father is often absent, either literally or emotionally. Through absence or action, the father eventually reveals that he is neither a king nor a god, but a human being with many flaws and wounds. He is both the guardian and the one who leaves us to the wolves. Here yet gone, the champion and the failure. The father can never resolve or escape this duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. That's very interesting, isn't it? The father can never resolve or escape his duality because it is inherent in the archetype itself. That's interesting, isn't it? Thinking about how we grow up, you know, the one day when we kind of realise that our father, our dad, is not a hero, is not superhuman, that he has frailties, that he has vulnerabilities, and that at times actually that masculine archetype can be a monster, you know, can be a tyrant. There is that duality within that masculine archetype, isn't there? So she's also got here, become a student of this masculine energy. Watch the father in movies, in Shakespeare plays. See the father as a pattern, not as personal. Read poems about the father. Sharon Olds' His Stillness, William Blake's Little Boy Lost. And she's got here, when light, supportive, strategic, regal, kind and authority. And when dark, disappearing, disappointing, devastated by failures. And if you wanted to go deeper, she recommends Saturn Devouring His Son by both Peter Paul Rubens and Francisco Goya. So I always like the art references within Kim Kranz's guidebook here. They are very interesting things to meditate upon, really, those energies. So see the father as a pattern, not as personal. So whether you're a man or a woman watching this video, this archetype is likely to reside within you to some degree or another, to some level or another. Or this card may prompt within you feelings about your own father, about your role as a father with your own children. So yeah, that's a great card, isn't it, to start us off here. I shall leave the book open so that I can hopefully refer to that card as we go along. So Spirit, please, for Libra, what does Libra need to know at this time? If we could have some clear messages for reflection to allow Libra to understand what might be going on in their life at this time. If we could bring clarity and understanding to Libra at this time, please, Spirit. Thank you. So, okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's in its light attributes here, which is lovely to start your reading off. This is fire energy, this is Jupiter, this is movement, this is karma, fate, the wheel turning, good fortune. I generally tend to see the wheel as a positive card. It can sometimes mean unexpected changes, but generally of good fortune, I feel. We have the Queen of Cups, and she's in her light attributes as well, which is lovely. This is watery energy. This is Pisces, Cancer or Scorpio. So this is divine feminine. This is a feminine person or a feminine aspect of your personality. This is somebody in touch with their emotions, somebody who could be classed as a good mother, a good parent, a good wife, somebody who knows their worth. And then we have the Knight of Cups, and he's also in his light attributes, which is lovely. So again, that watery energy. Knights represent movement, communication. The Knight of Cups is certainly moving, not like the Knight of Pentacles, who's quite still. I think the Knight of Cups is sort of like a romantic type, really, somebody who's keen to deliver their cup of love to somebody. So we've got the Queen of Cups here and the Knight of Cups, and we've got the Father. So it's almost already like we've got the father, the mother, and the sort of grown-up or teenage child. also have the star in its light attributes. This is lovely. We've not had one in the shade, in the shadow as yet, have we? The star is Aquarius. This is air energy. So this is very close to Libra. This is all good things. This is wishing on a star, having hope and faith. This is a karmic card. Nothing happens quickly with this card, but it's positive. It's positive. We also have the Magician, which is a very masculine card. This is Mercury energy. This is air energy. So this could represent you, Libra. This is quite masculine energy. This is directed will, isn't it? This is communication, which is represented by Mercury, but this is also directed will. This is about having all the tools at your disposal to achieve and to manifest things into this world. And then lastly, we have the Eight of Cups, which again is in its light attributes, which is lovely. The Eight of Cups is Pisces energy. This is leaving something behind. This is leaving perhaps things that might feel comfortable or secure to you and venturing off kind of into the unknown, following your heart, following clues, being led by something, being led by something that might feel bigger than you, actually. And at the bottom of the deck, which is often what I think is yet to be seen, that might be unknown, or might just be the very crux of the issue that you have in mind here. And we've got the Four of Pentacles here, which is Capricorn energy. This is about the need to feel secure, the need to have physical or material or financial security, hanging on to things, feeling happy in your security and your stability, feeling safe within that position. It can often be viewed as a kind of selfish card in some ways, just in that, or a miser really, it just in that somebody doesn't want to share here in this card. But as I said, this is at the bottom of the deck, so this is perhaps what's hidden about a situation. So this is not necessarily referring to you, Libra. This could be something that you feel frustrated about in life. This could be somebody else in your life. But certainly something that's a little bit more limiting in its energy, I would say. So let's have a look at these cards. So as I said here, we have got this kind of father, mother, and knights are often teenagers or young adults. So it's almost like there's a family here, really. But it doesn't have to be. These are just energies. Yeah. These are lovely cards. They're not telling me a huge amount at the moment, except I feel that there is something here about family, about your position perhaps within your family, about what you might have been wanting to achieve, or the direction that you would like either your own self within a family to go, or somebody within your family. These can also actually represent just aspects of your own personality. This also could be about your desire to have a romantic connection with somebody, your desire to to manifest good things into your life. It does feel very much here that in order to do that, you might have to leave something behind. But generally, these cards are extremely positive here, Libra. I would say that at this time in your life, things are probably feeling quite stable. There's no drama here within your cards. As I said, there's a lot of positivity here. I'm going to clarify them just to see if I can get any further messages, because they're not really telling a particularly strong story here, except, as I said, what's coming across very clearly here is family. The emotional quality of a family anyway. What family means, your position in your family, perhaps your position as a parent. I can see that you would very much like to bring about some positive change, I think, for either yourself or for somebody within your family. It's like all your hopes and dreams are kind of wrapped up within that. Yeah, so Spirit, can we clarify these cards, please, for Libra? If we can get any further messages for Libra here. We have the Queen of Swords, which is air energy. This is somebody analytical, somebody intelligent, somebody articulate, somebody concerned with the truth. Yeah. We have the King of Pentacles. So blimey, such a lot of people here actually, isn't there? So we've got the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is earth energy. This is somebody quite traditional, masculine energy, quite traditional, quite hardworking, very family orientated. Why is the Knight of Cups here? We've got the Eight of Pentacles. This is Virgo. This is the Sun in Virgo. This is working really hard at something, trying to succeed at something, persevering. There's almost like the Apprentice here in this card, somebody who is kind of honing their skill, honing their craft. Why is the Star here? We've got the King of Wands, another divine masculine. This is fiery energy. This is Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. This is somebody dynamic, somebody with charisma, a go-getter, somebody who gets things done. We have the Ten of Wands with the Magician. The Ten of Wands is Sagittarius energy. This is the feeling of carrying burdens, of weights, of sort of the enormous burden of trying to accomplish something. And we've got that here with the Magician, haven't we? Tens are also ends of cycles. It's like you're coming to the end of something. Why is the Eight of Cups here? we've got the Ace of Pentacles, so another earth-based card. So this is either Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. This is a new start, a new beginning, maybe even a new spark of inspiration around something to do with your home life. Pentacles represent home and physical things, material things. Yeah, what have we got at the bottom? We've got Justice at the bottom, which is you, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is you, isn't it? Justice, Libra. So this is the weighing and measuring of things, the balancing of things, the need for truth, the need for honesty, for clarity, for fairness, for balance. Yeah, this is you, and you are showing up at the bottom of the deck there, Libra. So let's have a look at all of these cards and just see if I can intuit anything else from them. I'm staggered actually at the amount of court cards we have here, and yeah, we've got the Queen of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and we also have the Magician, and we also have the Father here as your archetype card. So there is a great deal of strong divine masculine and strong divine feminine energy here, almost perhaps a clash of these energies. Do you know, to me, this just makes me think, this just makes me feel that this is about a parent and their child, or their children, or parents and their children. It's almost as if somebody wants to go their own way, somebody wants to do something that's not in alignment with how you feel. I think you felt whatever this is as a burden, actually. I think that it has gotten you down, to be honest. But I do see here this kind of, as the cards go on, I do see here this sort of recognition that in order to achieve what you want, it's like you're going to have to do things slightly differently. You're going to have to leave some of your thoughts and feelings behind. The things that, yeah, you're going to have to maybe trust. You're going to have to maybe trust in somebody else. Perhaps these cards are about letting go. Letting go of your grown-up child. I don't know, this is very specific, Libra, isn't it? I don't know how many of you this will actually resonate for, but to me this is very much feeling that you don't want to let go, actually, is what this is. It's like you don't want to let go. That this this feeling of being part of things, being part of a family, being needed and wanted and important, these sort of virtues, I guess, like it says here in the Father card, these virtues of honesty and wisdom and loyalty and strength and being a good parent, I think that you're having trouble letting go of some of these things. I think you're having trouble letting go of the fact that your child is growing up, that somebody is making their own decisions, that somebody is doing their own thing. It's like you're looking to the past quite a lot here, wishing that things were different, wishing that you could change things, wishing that you could make things better, or wishing you could make things feel better for you, actually. But I think in order to do that, you're going to have to leave something behind, and you're going to have to kind of start again. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say here, really, Libra. You've got such a lot of court cards here. There's such a lot of very strong, and they're mainly kings. And, well, there's a lot of masculine energy here, to be honest, in this reading. Well, we've got 2 kings, we've got 2 queens, we've got a knight, we've got the magician. Yeah. I feel it's like you've almost been trying to force a change of some kind within somebody or some kind of situation. But it's like, do you know, I'm struggling to get my words out here, really. It's like you feel that you can see the right thing to do, or you know the right thing to do, and it's really frustrating you and getting you down that you can't make somebody else see this, that you can't make somebody else see what you're seeing and feel what you're feeling. It's like you want to give all of your wisdom and all of your worldly experience to somebody, but they're not listening. They're just not listening. And I think really, excuse me, I think really you need to change your tactics. You need to change your stance on this matter. You need to change your behaviour, even if you're not feeling it, even if it doesn't feel comfortable, if it doesn't feel right. If it's not what you want to do, I feel quite strongly actually that you do need to let something go and do something differently. And I don't really know exactly what that is, Libra. But that's what I'm seeing here. Let me give my soul oracle cards a quick shuffle, and I shall draw one of those for you, and I hope that it will resonate with these cards here and it might give you some advice about the way forward here. As I said, I do very strongly see that this is a situation of parents and children. And obviously I could have this completely the wrong way round. I could be talking to you, the viewer, and you are the child and you're having issues with your parents. And when I say child, I don't mean a young child. I mean a teenager, a young adult, somebody who's just starting out into the world. somebody who's trying to grow beyond their family and trying to grow into their own person. It could entirely be that way around, that actually you are the child that everybody is trying to either manipulate or steer in one direction, or is telling you things that you just don't want to hear. But whichever way round this is, I do see very much here that something is coming to an end. There's a new start here. There's a movement. A moving towards something new, something fresh. Hopefully for all of you involved in this situation, because there's more than just you, isn't there, here, Libra? As I said, we've got 2 queens, 2 kings, a knight, and the magician, and the father. So yeah, so Spirit, please, what would be helpful for Libra to hear in regard to these cards? Wow. And we have make no judgments. And there's a lot of people in this card also, isn't there? And they're all looking in different directions. They're all kind of doing their own thing, aren't they? 2 females and 2 males. Look at that, look. And here on the table we've got 2 queens and 2 kings. As I said, no one's looking at each other there, are they? Let's have a look. Again, this is a deck that I can only intuit so much really from looking at the picture, so I do prefer to read from the book. Because I would like to close up this reading with some good advice here for you, Libra. So, are you struggling with a person with whom you disagree? Are you feeling threatened or annoyed by the behaviour or beliefs of someone near you? Are you putting up with an individual who you might be feeling less enlightened than you? Your soul is alerting you to avoid slipping into the righteous martyr syndrome. So review your circumstances in a more neutral way. Your soul's purpose right now is to refrain from self-righteously judging others. Don't see anyone as wrong simply because they don't share your view. Open your mind and heart and understand that each person has his or her own path, and that ultimately all roads lead to Rome. Stop viewing the world through the lens of right and wrong, and don't attempt to force your views upon others. Listen to your higher self, respectfully allowing others to do the same, because who knows, you might even learn something. Wow. Well, that sounds a little bit judgmental, this explanation of this card of making no judgments. But anyway, it fits very strongly, doesn't it, with all these cards? Because as I said, it has felt very strongly here that there's somebody, either your children, your child, or your parents, but there is disagreement here. It's like somebody's trying to push somebody in one direction and they're trying to go in another direction. There are maybe too many opinions here. There may be too many opinions here. So yeah, don't see anyone as wrong simply because they don't share your view. And remember to open your mind and heart and understand that each person has his or her own path. And what did we have at the bottom of this father archetype here? We had The father can neither resolve nor escape his duality. It is inherent in the archetype itself. Witnessing the father's limitations allows the child to grow beyond the family and into the world. Yeah. Yeah. So, there we go, Libra. I don't think I have anything further to add to that, except whatever this is that is going on within your family dynamics, whether you're the child or the parent, or the brother or sister, or the nanny or granddad, or somebody that is witnessing this kind of this friction between individuals here. I think it is very important to try not to be judgmental of anybody, to be accepting that everybody has their own path, and that actually people need to learn their own lessons. They need to make mistakes sometimes. They need to learn their own lessons. It's an integral part of how we grow and how we mature. And I remember very clearly as a teenager, as a young adult, that I probably wouldn't have listened to my parents about most things. I would have done my own thing, and if it had gone wrong, I would have faced those consequences and hopefully have learned something from them. So yeah, I hope that this reading has been helpful for you, Libra. It's been a really interesting one, actually. These cards are not necessarily negative at all. There's a lot of really lovely energies here. As I said, we've got the Wheel of Fortune and we've got the Star. So there are good things here. There are good things waiting to happen. There are good things around the corner. I think it's just important at this time to perhaps step back a little bit out of this energy and be a little bit more discerning, perhaps, about where you put your energy. And as I said, allow other people to make their own mistakes. So there we go. I do hope that this resonates, and I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope it's given you something to reflect upon and to think about, because ultimately that is all I would like to achieve with these videos, really. So yeah, if you enjoyed the reading, please do give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, it would be fantastic if you would subscribe to my channel, or leave me a comment in the comment box. I would love that. It's really, really nice to get feedback and to hear how these readings, how these stories resonate within people. So thanks for being here, Libra, and good luck with that, and I hope to see you again soon.